Wszyscy się uśmiechają. Kasia się nie uśmiechasz. Ania, uśmiechasz się?
From the mainland, so we don't have options to bring fresh water or energy into this area.
So what did we drink?
It's water. Mostly bottled. But yeah. If you look into your left, can you see those two water tanks? A white and an orange one on the hill?
Yeah.
So, over there we have a machine, a pump that pushes the water from the sea and then desalinizes it. Once the process is done, it takes all the water up to the restaurant. For the energy, we mainly use solar panels, but we also have generators in case there is no sun, unfortunately, okay?
How about
Now,
the beer?
we bring them by boats.
Oh.
So, a little bit to the right, this mountain over here, it is the tallest since the beginning of the hike, and the end of the hike itself is at the peak of the mountain. It's the last place that you can go walking, okay?
That's where we live.
The name of the mountain is Pico do Furado in Portuguese, and in English it means mountain with a hole or the perforated peak, due to the natural hole that you can see below, okay? The total height of the mountain is of around 167 meters, and all of this area over here has around 3 to 5 million years of age. It's the oldest part of Madeira, okay? This is my home as well, so I have I live over there, some houses. Can you see over there? There's also some over here in the front as well.
Oh yeah.
Good. They have mostly two different colors. Can you tell me what they are?
Red.
And? Exactly, red and black. So, the name of these species is Lightfoot red crab, and you can distinguish their age by their color. When they are young, they are very small and completely black. That's the way they have to camouflage from their predators. Once they start to get older, they start changing their shell, and the new shell that they build starts to become red. That's the way they have to show the other crabs that they have matured and are ready to reproduce, okay? Besides this, fishermen usually say that these species are not very tasty. They are used more as bait for other fishes, okay? and just enjoy all their day over there. Eventually, with the bad weather, the building got completely destroyed. That is only the remains, and we did like an homage to that company. Since the majority of the clients that we got here, they were tourists, so they spoke to us in English, we started giving this little beach the name of the Englishman, just because of that, okay? Now, a little bit to the right, this island over here is we call it in Portuguese Ilha do Desembarcadouro, and in English that means landing island, okay? It has this name because when the Portuguese were discovering Madeira around 600 years ago in 1419, this was the first piece of land that they ever saw from afar, okay? It is also said that they disembarked here first during the storm, but we have no confirmations. Officially, according to reports, the first village that disembarked was Mexico, the village next side to this, okay? Right now, this island holds the biggest colony or biggest concentration of seagulls that we have on the whole island. And this is the perfect spot for them. First, because this is a natural reserve. This means that no humans are allowed to step foot on land. And second, because this island, they don't have any natural predators living over here. So they live a peaceful life, okay? Now, we'll go to the lighthouse. It is the next stop. In around 5 minutes, we'll be over there, okay? Let's go. about 7 years to finish this building. Why do you think so long? First, because of the difficult access of this area, and second, if we have big waves over here, usually the boat cannot just stay attached to pier because the waves will start rushing into the rocks, okay? For more than 100 years, we had people working up there. They would come in dips of storm, they would spend the entire month up there, then they would go back and swap it another team. In the 90s, everything became automatic, so right now, everything is controlled remotely by land. No one needs to be upstairs, okay? Now, it works automatically. No one is up there. Now, still on our right side, over there, can you spot those 3 islands? Yeah. Those islands, they are part of Madeira Canal, they are part of the desert island, okay? They're hard like the desert just because no one lives in them. They are a breeding island reserve just for tourism. And the animals that we protect over there are, first, a species of seals, the Mediterranean mountain seal, which is the rarest in the whole world. Here in Madeira we have around 30. What?
No. Tu precaz, tu metade.
And they don't know how to swim, so we don't drop any in Madeira, okay? You're completely safe. Yeah. Now, usually we go around the lighthouse and then traverse the canal to this side, but for today, the sea conditions are starting to get a lot worse, so we will just go back the way we came, okay? So going back.
No, men försöker inte säkert vad
Just go around it. Let go.
It's too dangerous.
No.
For the bag, you will
All
get...
this life, nobody remember 10% of it. Let's just go through this one.
Dad, can you just shut up?
For the bag, you will get all wet. It's not working. Okay? rocks are mainly made from basalt, which is basically solidified lava, and everything that you are seeing, which is yellowish or reddish, is made from compressed sand and volcanic dust. Okay? This is the inside of a dead volcano. Okay? Looking over here in the front of us, can you spot these two dark vertical lines?
Yes.
These are lava tubes or channels of lava, okay? During the last eruption that happened in this area, these lava tubes formed and they perforated all the rocks until the top and spit out lava, okay?
When was that?
Around 3 million years ago.
Oh!
A long time ago, okay? Now, the boat will turn a little bit. I want you to look to the middle of the bay. Over there, those big circles. Do you have any idea of what that is? It's close. It is the same name in your language as it is in mine. In Portuguese we call it Dourada. In English it is called Hilton Head Seafood. Over there we have a school. The maximum capacity of this school is up around 200,000 fish. Okay? That's a lot of fish for taking. Over there we only have one gender of fish per season. For example, all the fish we only have either male or female. Why? Because these fish are not native from Madeira. They came from France, so we don't want them to mix with the natural wildlife. This way, we only have either males or females. Even if a storm occurs and it breaks all the cages, the fish gets into the wild, it cannot reproduce because it has no partner, okay? It doesn't ruin our ecosystem, okay? Let's get going. Because we have pigeons that live inside on the rocks, okay? Also everyone, feel free to stand up and look down to the bottom floor. The depth is of around 7 meters. But you can see the eat very well, okay?
Pokaż, nie? Ucho robi.
Nie, bo ja chcę zrobić piwo. Że nas namówić na konkursie.
I lost my hat. I'm gonna put it on a splitwise, okay?
Nagrał to.
Okej.
Bo ten piwo już
Postoimy
koniec.
cię w taki sposób piwo. Kupimy piwo i podzielimy na 7 osób.
Yes.
Nie wierzę po prostu, co tu się wydarzyło. Wow.
spot a sculpted animal on a rock, okay? A really big one.
Sculpted animal.
Over here in the front, the boat will stop and you need to look around to see if you can find it, okay? What you want to explain? It's an animal from Africa, a big one.
Giraffe. Lion.
You must see it first. Okay, right now we can start to see it. What's the animal? An elephant. Exactly, an elephant.
O ja! Taki duży słoń. Ja! Jak on tu przyszedł?
start going? Faz uma voltinha. Passa lá para frente do trem.
A volta completa. Normal, depois da casa.
Beaches that we have in Madeira. The other one is in Seychelles on the other side of the island. This one is known as Prainha, which means little beach in English, okay? We say natural dark sand just because this dark sand came from the volcanic rock basalt and it forms naturally in all of this area. This bottom floor is all made from the same sand. The same happens in Seychelles. We have two more yellow sanded or golden sanded beaches here in Madeira. One in Mexico and one in Creta, but both of those are artificial because all of their sand comes from Morocco in Africa, from the Sahara Desert, okay? Okay, now we can go. Unfortunately, everyone, we are arriving at our final destination. Now, looking to our left, we have another volcano over here, and you can see exactly how the lava came down, came in contact with the water. To the front of us, this entire village that you are seeing in front of us, all of this is a big hotel, a big resort. It was built around 14 years ago, and around 5 years ago the previous owner went bankrupt during the COVID era. So during this time it has been closed. Around 2 years ago, a company called Hyatt, I believe it is an American company, bought this place and they have been doing the maintenance. So last October day 1, the hotel reopened with a new name, Dreams Madeira. Before that, it was called Quinta do Lago. Okay? Now everyone, to start explaining you how to get out of the hotel and how to get to your cars, if you look at this building over here close to the water, to our left, the yellow and red building that you can see is a public bathroom in case you need to use it.
Okay.
Now, a little bit to the right, behind these boats, the pink building is a grocery store or a supermarket, and the blue building at the end is our office, Madeira Sea Motions. Next to the blue building you'll find a road. You need to follow it up 3-4 minutes until you reach a big iron gate. That's the exit of the resort. If any of you wants to pick up a bus, just cross to the other side of the road, there's the bus stop there. If you want to find your car, I believe it is near the beginning of the hike. At the end of the hotel, at the iron gate, you have to turn to your right side and keep walking between 10 to 15 minutes, depending on where you left your car, okay?
Oh yeah, right here.
In my name, the name of the captain, and in the name of the company.
Połącza jest bardzo
Thank you all
mocna.
for joining us on this tour. I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I zdrowie.
Gracias.
I
crazy driver?
No. Don't say that.
That was awesome.
No, it was good. It was
No, thank you,
for
thank you.
most of it.
Anita, ja chcę jeszcze raz.
No. Weźcie mnie do
I
tej
lost my hat. It's
roboty.
very
You lost
fun.
your hat.
And I see a brief
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah, I did.
Because some people do. Me included.
You don't sound Portuguese.
I am, but I am. People say I have a good, like an American accent.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
No, but I'm Portuguese, I guarantee.
Really?
Yes. From Funchal.
Then you have talent to languages. Yeah. Where are you from? From Canada. From Canada.
Ja from Peru.
Oh, beautiful.
Peru.
Wow. Crazy.
Zaczyna mi się oka.
Wait, guys, wait just a second, wait just a second.
Wait.
I know you couldn't wait to get out of here, but give me just a second.
Can we stay?
You can stay?
Nie, ale musimy najpierw przycelować.
Sure.
No, that was fun. That was really good fun.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Ludzie z po kolei wychodzą, przeważą, no nie?
Of course. Thank you for coming. Did you help? I'm okay. Okay. Good help?
Down.